Yo, you know what time it is. Time for that victory talk, man. We only a little bit late. Oh, okay. We late today. But here's the thing. It's not my fault. We had some internet problems. We had a motherfucking nerd come here and fix the internet. And then we had a problem with this head. You know what? Enough excuses. Let's start the show. Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of that Victory Talk. It's super exciting, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Thursday, 7 p.m. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. All right. And I got this new thing I'm trying, where I want to start off every episode of Victory Talk with a little story. All right. So the year was, let's say, I think it was 2018. And my boy Jeremy Haynes, one of my best friends, we kicking it at the ClickFunnels event. It was an event for ClickFunnels where ClickFunnels is an event where they hand me $1 million awards. the Two Comma Club awards. That's an event where they hand those to me. And the Two Comma Club X award, I get them all the time. You know what I'm saying? And so me and Jeremy was kicking it at this shit. And Jeremy had just broken up with his girlfriend. Like recently, a few months. Not the girl he's with now. It was a white girl. And she was a vegan. So I was like, man, good for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fuck was you doing with a vegan? You know how them LA hoes are. They're the worst. Anyway. It was an LA vegan hoe. All right. He broke up with her. Congratulations. And I was like, so what's it like being single, man? What's going on? He's like, yo, he was like, man, you're going to laugh at me, but I got this course about this dating course. I was like, what? Dating course? That's crazy. And he said, it's some good tips in there, but it's really just hilarious. It's this guy named Andrew Tate, and it's called the PhD course. I said, PhD? He said, yeah, pimping hoes degree. I was like, I was intrigued. And it is like 2018, like almost nobody had heard. I don't know where he went to find this motherfucking Andrew at this time. He must have been in the fucking depths of the internet because there's nobody know about this motherfucker, right? And then he was like, yo, you got to check this shit out though. It's some of the funniest shit. So later that night, after the event, after I get my fucking awards and shit, I'm at the hotel room, and it was like in Nashville at the time, so it was fucking boring. I think I ate some barbecue, then I went back to my hotel, and he's like, yo, you got to check this shit out. And I went and checked it out. Like he gave me the login. And this shit was hilarious. If any of y'all know Andrew, he's a funny dude. And Andrew didn't have like no fucking followers at the time. So like I hit him up after that on Instagram. And at that time I had way more followers than him. And we just became cool. Me and Andrew became cool at that point. And then fast forward a few months. Oh no, I think I had got him. I was managing a different influencer, and I got Andrew on his podcast, and I was doing some things to help Andrew out. I think I might have ran an affiliate email for the PhD course. I think I did. And we made a little bit of money together. And then he's like, yo, I'm gonna be in Atlanta, because I guess he was in motherfucking Europe, and he was in Atlanta. And he said, yo, pull up. So I pulled up to Atlanta, And I met Andrew. And I met Andrew and his brother. I met Tristan for the first time. Tristan and Andrew. And we kicking it in Atlanta. It was like one of those war room events. And and something happened. Something happened that I don't think most men would have been able to handle. But before I tell you about this story, what happened, I want to play a video. I want to play a quick video. Now, this video is going to seem as if it has nothing to do with the story I've been telling you, but I'm going to wrap it in together. You'll see. It's all going to make sense. This is a video from when they had the emergency meeting shit back before it got taken off of everything. And I think it was on YouTube, and I sent a fucking super chat. Just, this the homie. It's like one of the first episodes. And plus I'm cool with Sterling and the homie Justin. You know, Justin's been on this podcast many times, but check this out.
Andrew, shout out King Keo.
King Keo, Andrew.
Mr. fucking handsome. Oh, thank you very much, King Keo. Can't wait to have you over here in Romania. I know you're like, I don't like to drive car.
Is it vodka keto?
Is vodka keto?
Vodka is definitely keto. And I just have another thing. We have to have Brandon Carter on Wine Night also. Right. But the question is, can we get Brandon to drink?
All right, remember that part. Can we get Brandon to drink? We're gonna loop. This is going to make more sense when we get back to what happened in Atlanta.
Carter would be good with
a serious G.
No,
Can I just say,
well said. Carter is listen. Andrew speaks facts. Carter is a serious G.
He's doing that handstand shit. I'm like, I can't do that.
If Brandon drinks, he might lose one of his 12 abs.
Yeah.
Brandon, you can go with 11 abs, G.
Right.
I mean, if anyone could get Brandon Carter to drink, I think it might be me.
Let's run that back. What? Oh shit, my fault. That's not what I wanted to show you. But that was a picture of us in Atlanta. I was going to go back to it, but I fucked it up. All right, but hold on. We got to go back to what?
Andrew,
shout out
King Keo. Andrew,
Mr. fucking
Brandon, you can go with 11 abs, G.
Right.
I mean, if anyone could get Brandon Carter to drink, I think it might be me. I'm that guy.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I've got that superpower.
He's got it.
He's got the superpower. If anyone can get him to drink, it might be him. Tristan's got the superpower. All right.
Goes after pride.
Sterling, when I first met you, my friend, you didn't drink alcohol at all, did you?
No, I didn't, Tristan. Now look what happened.
You know,
there's a lot of lessons there. You become like the people you're around, man. You know what I'm saying? But everyone says he's got the superpower. You know, Tristan Tate is an influential guy. You know what I'm saying?
When you dance with the devil, you wait for the music to stop, my friend. So,
yeah, so Brandon Carter, serious guy. Guys.
All right. Oh, now check this out. That was like a year ago or whatever, back when it was on YouTube, not long ago. Yeah. Tristan doesn't remember that time in Atlanta. Look at here. See this? What's that? Alcohol. Tristan tried to get me to drink in Atlanta that time, but he forgot because he was drunk. He could not get me to drink. But here's the thing. They both tried to get me to drink, but Andrew really didn't give a fuck. But Tristan was definitely trying to get me to drink. And he was definitely clowning me in front of everybody because I wouldn't drink. He started doing improv comedy skit about how much of a pussy I am because I wouldn't drink. But I didn't drink, right? Because I don't drink. This is like 2018. And he didn't remember because he was drunk. And the moral of the story is you got to have your boundaries, man. You got to have your boundaries, and sometimes your friends will test it. He didn't mean no harm. Tristan's my guy, right? But not a lot of people would have been able to do that, right? To stick to their guns when they say they want to do something, you know. And you got to think. I know there's a lot of things you guys want to change, or habits you want to break, or things you want to change in your life, and you may have like friends who may, you know what I'm saying, try to dissuade you from doing so. And it doesn't mean that they're being vindictive, or it doesn't mean that they're trying to hold you back. It might just mean, hey man, we drinking, you should drink with us, right? They just want you to be friends with us, you know what I'm saying? And that's cool. Tristan didn't mean no harm. That's my man. That's my guy, right? But I'm just saying, you're gonna have to be really strong-willed as you embark on this this journey. And I'm not saying you got to stop drinking, right? I don't drink. I'm just telling you what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? That if there is something you want to accomplish, something you want to change, you got to stay focused, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a big fan of drinking. Motherfucking Tristan don't even remember shit that happened not long ago because he was drunk. As you can see, and his proof he was drunk because he's holding alcohol in the photograph. But it's all good. That's my guy, man. Hey, that's what we're doing. We starting off the Victory Talk with a story. Hey, man, here's the thing, guys. We got a sponsor, right? We got a sponsor. This episode of Victory Talk is sponsored by Thought Repellent. Yeah, Thought Repellent. Here's the thing, guys. Once you guys really start shot calling, balling, you know what I'm saying, get your money muscle mindset together, you're gonna have too many girls. too many women gonna be around you and throwing themselves at you on a consistent basis. Just chronically, these women will be doing anything to get around you. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to take you off your mission. You know, you won't be able to stay as focused if you got several thoughts trying to shake ass in front of you on a consistent basis. Here's the thing. Ain't nobody ever got no work done at a strip club. Your life will turn into a strip club. If you really get your money, muscle, and mindset to a certain level, like the level of the guys who joined the Victory Unit Discord, these guys, man, they get into the level where if they don't have Thought Repellent, their whole fucking life will be like a strip club. Involuntary. They're not even trying. They're trying to get shit done. Fuck. Bitches keep sneaking into my home, shaking ass. When will it stop? There gotta be a better way. That's where Thought Repellent comes in. It's the easy to apply spray that you can spray it on your body and or the perimeter of your home or any dwelling, and it'll keep thoughts away. It keep 10 to 12 thoughts away. What?
Yeah, if you're testing the 18, also we are gonna have a new product which is from the same family. It's like these the traps that you put around.
Like little thought traps.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
we're working on it.
Yeah, that's good. And we are gonna have the plugged version too. Yeah. So it's
like a plug-in.
Exactly.
Okay, so now we keep your home safe. Exactly. What happens when you go outside? You're gonna need your Thought Repellent.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna. I mean, listen, guys. The whole Thought Repellent family of products. It's for the ballers, right? Because some of you guys are thinking, oh, how do I get girls? Oh my god, you're searching up how to get bitches and shit. Losers. Because if your money, muscle, and mindset was really fucking popping, you wouldn't need this shit. You wouldn't need to learn how to get girls. Your problem would be too many girls. No más chicas, por favor. Said you these niggas is really chasing bitches. Like motherfuckers is really chasing bitches. No, man. Hove told us the way. Hove taught us the way, man. He said in the song, "Is That Your Bitch?" featuring Tongue Twister from Chicago. Jay said, "Don't get mad at me. I don't love them. I fuck them. I don't chase them. I duck them. I replace them with another one." You get what I'm saying? That's because his money and mindset was right. Muscle, he could have did some work there. If you're strong enough in one, maybe it makes it. Well, imagine if you had all three: money, muscle, and mindset. Right. So anyway, we're really trying to get your Thought Repellent I'm paying teams of scientists. I got teams of scientists working around the clock. I got these nerds. Sorry, these nerds. Can you get that for me? I got these nerds in the lab working on it, and this shit costs money because, according to the Department of Labor, I gotta pay them. I gotta pay the fucking people who work for me. So that's all your super chats go to research and development for Thought Repellent. All right, all your super chats go for research and development and Thought Repellent because it's important product. It's important we get this out to the people. It's important we get this out to the people, guys. Because this is kind of like, hold on, man. I had a lot of friends who were ballers. And they're not balling anymore because some fucking thot got pregnant by him. And she did it on purpose. Listen, guys, every day. No, that's the wrong one. Every day, another baller falls victim to some thot. Yeah, they're having their babies. They're getting themselves pregnant on purpose. They're grabbing fucking condoms out the toilet and inseminating themselves. They're doing all types of shit. We got to save the ballers. And your super chats, each one of your super chats goes to research and development for thyroid repellent so we can save the ballers. So we can save the ballers. Let's do your part, guys. Do your part. Do your part. All right. All right. All your super chats go to research and development for thyroid repellent, guys. Don't. A baller is a terrible thing to waste. All right, we got a lot of stuff we want to talk about today. We're gonna, and some of that talk is real talk. I don't want to start with real talk. I kind of want to start with balling or falling. I changed my mind. I do it on the fly. I changed it on the fly. Balling or falling. All right, guys. I want. Do y'all remember? Who remembers? It was the years like 2000, 2020, 2021. Everybody was talking about this product, this new thing, man. They were super excited about it. It was called non-fungible tokens or NFTs. Anyone remember that, man? Yeah. Well, I remember it. And hold on, I want to find a different article. I want to show you guys something. Now, a lot of my friends making money, people I know, were making a lot of money selling these NFTs, these non-fungible tokens. And it looked like, I didn't know a lot about it, and then I started researching. I started researching these things, and it looked like a scam to me. And I didn't want to participate because I was afraid that if I did, and it was a scam, that I'd rip off my followers, and yeah, I would make money, but y'all would be fucked up. And that didn't sit well with me. I knew I could make a lot of money. I knew a lot of people were making a lot of money, but I didn't want anything. I didn't want to screw over my fucking fan base. However, a lot of guys did not share that sentiment. Hold on, let me. I gotta open it in Safari because I got the ad blocker. Hold up. It's like I never seen no shit like that. It's just all ad. Jesus, that shit was intense, wasn't it? And so a lot of my friends made a lot of money off of it, and then there was so many people. You guys don't know, when you have like 1 million fucking followers on multiple social networks, you got millions of fans, you're gonna get a lot of opportunities to do dumb shit. People are going to be flooding you with opportunities to do stupid shit. And you have to be really discerning when it comes to the opportunities you take on. And I got so many. I was pitched so many NFT ideas, either supporting someone else's NFT for a lot of money or coming out with my own NFT. And they were giving me numbers and graphs about how much money I can make if I did it. And I said no to all of them. I know people who made a lot of money with this shit. And imagine how much money I could have made. I had millions of followers. I had fucking big email lists. I could have made a lot of money, but I chose not to because it looked like a scam. And it looked as if my suspicions were vindicated. Because as of now, new study shows that a majority of all NFTs are fucking worthless. Worthless. Oh, let me take it off. I'm gonna show them something else. There's a video. Okay, yeah, Daily Mail got a video.
NFTs are worthless. That is according to a study conducted by DAP Gamble, which revealed that more than 95% of NFTs created are now worth next to nothing. According to the study, many of the most hyped NFTs are down more than 95% on last year. Out of 73,257 NFT collections identified, 69,795 of them have a market cap of 0. In addition, around 23 million people hold the worthless assets in these collections. To put this into perspective, in January 2022, Justin Bieber bought a Bored Ape NFT for around $1.3 million, but it's now worth around $37,000, a 97% decrease in value. Did you ever join the NFT hype train?
All right, stop. Now, here's the thing. Justin didn't buy it. Those people gave him they paid him. Okay, let me show you how the scam was work. Let me show you how the scam. All right, I don't know this to be true about Justin. I don't know Justin personally. Right. But I do know that this was happening because I know some of the offers I was given. OK, and I would imagine Justin was giving some of the. All right. So somebody was starting NFT project. Hey, man, we got this NFT project, bro. We fucking threw together some dumb shit and we gonna fucking charge money for it. Right. NFT project. Right. And then there was the people who fucking what's the name of the people who make the fucking project? NFT making niggas. All right, whatever. All right, so there's an NFT project, right? And what they would do is they would get a fucking influencer, right? Boom. They would get an influencer, right? They would send him Ethereum, right? And then he would use that same Ethereum. He would use that same Ethereum. I can draw this better. Because this was happening. I don't know that Justin did this, right? But I know a lot of, because I was offered a similar scams during this time, right? So they would give you Ethereum, right? And say, hey, use this Ethereum to buy the NFT. The same Ethereum we'll give you, right? We're giving you, and and then the backers, the people who like back the project. Is that what it's called? The people who back the project? The people, the NFT creators, or I don't know what the fuck it's called. Scammers. What? Yeah, the guy who. Okay. Who was the name of the person though? What do you call what's the noun for this person? Yeah. What's the noun for an NFT creator? Anybody know? Maybe there is no word for it. You know what I'm saying? All right, whatever. Who cares? All right. Then the people who were behind the NFT would pay this influencer fucking real money for this. Right. So whoever was behind the NFT project would give this let me recap. They would give this influencer some Ethereum and told the influencer to use that Ethereum to buy one of these NFTs, and in return, the influencer was given real money. Now he had the NFT for free, right? And he's got some real money. Okay. Now, what happens is these influencers are also a lot of times they were told to promote the shit. Who? You. Yo goofy ass. Right? So they start promoting it. They start talking about it. Remember all these influencers had the fucking NFT on their fucking their bio. It was their profile pic on fucking social media. Yeah. Yeah, bro. That was this. That was this. Okay. They were paid for that. Right. And they fucking didn't spend any fucking of their money for this shit. A lot of them. I don't know. Maybe, listen, I don't know, but maybe Justin was really into the fucking monkey pictures. Maybe he had a thing for monkey pictures, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is cool. And the influencers would promote the shit. You know what I'm saying? Influencers promo. We get it. Influencers promo. Who did they promote it to? Yo, stupid ass. And then next thing you know, now you buying this shit. Boom. Now you buying this shit. And then the motherfuckers who started the whole thing, they're getting paid from you. And they used influencers to do that. You know what I'm saying? Or listen, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't all nefarious. Maybe some of these guys really fucking love monkey pictures. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know Justin I don't know Justin Bieber fucking personally. You know what I'm saying? I don't know Logan Paul personally. I don't know Jake Paul personally. But yeah, you know, that's how it worked. And I'm telling you, as a fucking influencer with a few million followers, I was offered these motherfucking deals like this. I'm not gonna say who, because I don't want nobody to. I don't need to make no fucking rich enemies. And you wouldn't know these people either, because they're not famous. That's why they needed the influencers to do the shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's now they didn't tell me. Now, to be clear though, some of the influencers, it might not have been nefarious. Some of these influencers may have just been stupid. Like never how do I put it? Most things that look nefarious, a lot of times it's just stupidity, right? So the influencer may have thought, hey, this is just a good deal. And then I get this NFT for free and this is going to go up. Everybody's going to make money when it goes up. Unless it doesn't, right? But they might, I mean, you know, not all these motherfuckers are savvy. But what I was like, yeah, this is clearly a legal Ponzi scheme. And the only real victims was yo dumbass. And you guys all got to learn like a fucking really good lesson. And if you bought these stupid ass NFTs, you got to learn a really good lesson. Let me show you something else real quick. Is this another article? Yeah, this is just another article. Huh? You can show it here. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, just another article showing that fucking almost all the NFTs are worthless. Let me show you what it is. This is something called the greater fool theory. Right? This was all based off the greater fool theory. All right. The greater fool theory is the idea that during a market bubble, one can make money by buying an overvalued asset and selling it for profit later, because it will always be possible to find someone who's willing to pay a higher price. The greater fool theory. Who was the greater fool in the NFT bubble? That's right. Yo dumb ass. Yo stupid ass. It was you. And A lot of people made a lot of money, but I just didn't feel good about it. I just knew that somebody was going to get left holding the bag. Right? Some people made money flipping them. I know a guy who just flipped a bunch of NFTs. He would just buy them and flip them. He wasn't promoting them. And this motherfucker made like close to $1 million just off that. You know, he also had like other shit going on, but you know, he was flipping them and he did all right. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean I don't know, man. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah. So the whole shit was a scam. And I didn't want to be take part of it. And I think just everybody got to learn a really good lesson. And everybody, like especially young guys, is maybe you were young, it's your first time dealing with a market bubble, and you got to see what it's like, man. You got to see what it's like. And you know, a lot of times when things are too good to be true, when they say they're good to be true, they really are. And this is one of those examples. And I think we got a super chat.
So we have one from Money Moves.
Money Moves, what up?
Yo, BBC, how do you find the best marketing agency to hire for a service-based business? Anything specific we should hire them to do, and at what cost?
When you say marketing agency, Money Move, you need to be clear about what you mean. Like, I need some like clarity. I mean, when you say marketing, are you looking for someone to do your ads? Are you looking for pay-per-click marketing? You know, like as far as like Facebook ads, YouTube ads, you know, or are you looking for more branding type marketing? Or are you looking for someone to find you joint venture deals? Or are you looking, there's like a lot of different ways to market. So maybe it's like that. Maybe that's something you should be, if you're not clear on that, I don't know if you are or not, maybe you should get more clear on that. And then once you are clear on that, you need, what I always like is to find, especially with marketing agencies, and this is good for anybody who's looking to start some sort of agency, is to have a niche, find a marketing agency that focuses on your industry. For example, my man Splash Man, the homie Splash Man, he started a marketing agency. But what kind of marketing, right? This is what I'm talking about. Just email marketing. Well, email marketing, and then he doesn't do ads. He doesn't do pay-per-click ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads. He's not going to help you get your ad in a magazine, right? Like that's what some agencies do. That's why I needed more clarity. You know, he's not going to. Some marketing agencies will get you a fucking Super Bowl commercial. Like I need to know what you're talking about exactly. You know, but he just focused on emails, but just email marketing for e-commerce business that are on Shopify. So like super niche. So if you got a Shopify fucking business and you're looking for someone to help you with, you helping, the Splash Man is watching, and you're looking for somebody to help you with your fucking email marketing, Splash Man's like the only one who's doing it. You get what I'm saying? So now who's he competing with? But if he was just doing like broad email marketing, just broad marketing, like, oh yeah, what you need? Email? Oh yeah, you need fucking Instagram ads? Oh, what you need? What you want us to make reels for you? Oh, okay. What you want to do some print magazine advertising? Right? It does it. If he was doing all that shit, then it wouldn't be as effective, right? He'd just be like a master of nothing. Shout out to Splash Man. Thanks for that super duper chat. Without repellent, you know. And he got good at it because he used to work for me. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, man. That might be how he started. But then he's like, if I was starting a fucking e-commerce business today, I wouldn't try to do it. I would hit Splash Man up because he's mastered that shit over the last few years. And I ain't wrote like a fucking e-commerce email in fucking years. You know, he's like mastered and done it in a lot of different domains. Like nobody knows that one thing better than him. What Bruce Lee say, man? I'm afraid of the nigga who kicked a nigga 10 times. Bruce Lee quit. You know what I'm saying? The Bruce Lee quit. Hold on, I'm gonna find this. Bruce Lee. Yo, I'm not afraid of the nigga who kicked 80 people in the head. I'm afraid of the one nigga who kicked. I'm fucking it up, man. Oh yeah. Okay. Yo, I fear not the man who's practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who practiced one kick 10,000 times. You know what I'm saying? My man Splash, he practiced one kick 10,000 times, man. So if he hit you with that shit, it's a wrap. Knock your motherfucking head off. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it money moves. I guess it'd be more like that. You know, find someone, get specific on what kind of marketing you're looking for, and then get specific. Find someone who specializes in that for your industry. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, because it's service-based. So find someone who you already know for a service-based business. Cool. So find one who focuses on that for a service-based business. I know a guy who just only does Facebook ads for newsletter businesses. That's all he does. You come to him with anything else, he's gonna say no. That's all he does. But he's the best at it. You know what I'm saying? For sure. You know what I'm saying? Is there another one on there or nah?
We have Blackjack.
Blackjack, what up?
Does not showing your face on Instagram hurt business profits?
Yes.
I value my privacy and would rather not be recognized by people in Miami. Any alternatives, voiceovers?
You scared, man? What the fuck you scared of? It's Miami, man. Get you a gun. Fuck they gonna do to you, man? Listen, I ain't never seen it work. I've never seen it work. Have you seen it work, Nima? A motherfucker who won't show his face and he's got like okay, you can do it if you make someone else the face, or if like you're doing. I've never seen like for your business though. You know what? It could work. You'd have to make it seem bigger than you though. Go ahead. What were you about to say, Nima?
I was gonna say he can create a character using AI. or pay the copyright to use someone's face and just use AI to create videos, stories, and stuff of that person talking.
I don't think the AI is good enough yet for that shit.
No,
like you like 5 years ahead of AI's capabilities right now.
But that would be the only way. Like if you want to have full control over that persona and be able to create content and show face, and it's not your face.
Okay, so here's the thing, Blackjack. This is something I've noticed about asking people for advice. Every time whoever you ask for advice, if they're successful, they're going to tell you their superpower. But that doesn't mean that that's the one thing that'll work. That's just what worked for them. You get what I'm saying? So my mentor, the homie, one of my mentors, dude named Matt Gallant, right? I talked to him earlier this year. His business, Bio Optimizers, they're going to do $50 million this year, right? And he runs that shit, paid ads, affiliate shit. So if you ask him how to build a huge business, he's going to say paid ads and affiliate shit. If you ask me, you know what I'm saying? I'm an 8-figure entrepreneur, right? You ask me how to build a business, I'm going to say, hey, man, build your personal brand. You know what I'm saying? Put out tons of content frequently for about a decade. and then it makes the ads way easier because you can start with retargeting, then you get looking like blah 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 blah. I'm gonna say that, right? You know, if you I mean, I was gonna say something funny, but listen, I don't need to make rich enemies, man. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's gonna tell you their superpower. And so if you ask me how to build, I'm gonna say, yeah, man, show your face, go live on YouTube twice a week, man. Put out content on every social media platform every day, right? However, if I had to think about how to do, if I had to plan this, okay, let's say I had to game plan this. Let's say I had to game plan this. All right, so there's two things I would do if I was you. This is option one. Blackjack, this is option one. right? Option 1. All right. What you're going to do is you're going to have to like build a brand. Right. And it's weird to build a brand that doesn't have to do with a person. I have never done it. So take that into account. But you're going to have to do something like, if I had to think of an example, let me think of of what you do. Okay, I know it. So check this out. So this might be something similar to you. There is there's a stock. There's stock picking shit. They sell stock picking shit. All right, you sell fucking sports picking shit. So it's just there's similarities, right? And this is like a fucking, I don't know, they do like hundreds of $1 million, right? You know what I'm saying? And there's no like person, there's no like one person that you think of when you think of the Motley Fool, right? It's not one guy. I think there was at one point though, to be clear. I think there was like some like in the 90s, and there was a guy, but if you check their shit out, there's no body involved, right? They just put out a lot of good information on social media, blogs. You know, they have fucking, and they have a newsletter and all this shit. And I guess that's similar. So they built a brand, and they still put out like a lot of content, right? And then you're gonna have to put up some sort of like, you have to build trust somehow, and this is where it's gonna be hard. Because if there's no fucking person involved, it's gonna be hard to show trust, you know. Gonna be hard to build the trust. And so what you're gonna do with that is maybe you're gonna have to get like emails, text messages, find some way to follow up with them over time, and then you'll be able to build the trust a little better. Or you can do, hold up. What about you guys seen this motherfucker on YouTube? Or hold on, man. Who is this motherfucker, man? This one, you guys see
people ask me why I wear this mask. It's because I don't want you knowing what my 24 hours is like. I don't want you knowing who I am. I don't want you being able to figure out who my friends are.
I don't want to watch this shit, but it's weird, right? Like, y'all seen this motherfucker on YouTube? Like, he has like he wears this shit. It looked like he got a bunch of, what's that candy, chiclets? His mask made of chiclets. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want to show his face. Yeah, I know you don't have to keep showing it. Yeah, but you know that seems to be working for him. You know, I wouldn't do that. I think you should try to check out the Motley Fool, and maybe you can like model them, or you can wear a fucking mask like this guy. I mean, it's working. You know, people seem to enjoy his stuff. You know, and or there's option number 2 is it's S.E.A.B, right? Sabab, and this stands for stop being a bitch. You can also try that. That's also an interesting alternative. You know what I'm saying? You can always stop at any moment, anytime. You could stop being a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And listen, either strategy works. It's whatever. But this is going to be easier. This is just going to be easier because, you know, man, people want to associate it with someone, you know, especially like one of my mentors, Russell Brunson, when he talks about building a brand, he says you want to have an attractive character. It's the first thing. Like, it's really like the first thing he talks about, having an attractive character. And without that, you're really just putting yourself at a disadvantage. Like it can be done, and it's done, but it's not done frequently without that. and you're just putting yourself at a disadvantage in this day and age, because people buy from people, right? So even these big companies, they go and find influencers. You get what I'm saying? Right now, like I saw there's a reason Nike is going to pay LeBron all that money. You know what I'm saying? They could have just went with the logo, right? But it's like people buying the people. And if you're not going to be the person, you're just putting yourself at a disadvantage,
Brandon, something cool just to add to that is that's why Instagram added the partnership feature. So all the brands are going to add these influencers, and all the posts are going to be attributed to real.
I mean, it's like it's been like that for mad long, and it ain't going to stop. And you're just going to put yourself at just a huge disadvantage. And then the people you're competing with, it's going to be super difficult to compete with the guy who's like showing his face. Listen, it ain't that scary, bro. I've been famous for mad long. My face over here. I've been famous for mad long. It's not a big deal, man. Nobody don't beef for me. Now, however, I am frightening. I get that, right? So maybe you're not as frightening again, but that's why it's like, again, just SBAB, you can always do that. And this is going to be the easier route from a business perspective, but from a personal life perspective, there are downsides to being famous and putting yourself out there. That's why this guy's wearing a mask. He's even saying it.
Because something I see happen over and over and over in pop culture is people become famous and they hate the fame. For real, I don't think I've ever heard a single celebrity say, "Oh yeah, I love being famous."
I fuck with it, but I'm not famous, right? So maybe he's talking about like A-list shit. You know what I'm saying? But my level of fame is dope. I can still go to fucking CVS. Without like Drake can't go to CVS. I be thinking about that sometimes. Drake can't go to CVS. But here's the thing. CVS ain't that fucking great. Yo, being famous is pretty dope. I'm not famous enough. So maybe he's talking about A-list and shit. They're not calling me to go on the Jimmy Fallon and shit. I'm not that kind of famous. But even at CVS, man, motherfuckers be asking for pictures and shit. I digress. I don't know. I fuck with it, but I'm a fucking G-list celebrity, like a J-list celebrity right now.
They all hate it. So as far as I'm concerned, why not circumnavigate the entire process of fame altogether by hiding my face?
I'll tell you why. To make money and to build trust with your audience, and it's like there's a lot of like cool advantages to it, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I get that too. I'm not disregarding what he said. I'm not disregarding what you're saying, Blackjack. I just wanted to show him because some people feel that same way. You know what I'm saying? And his like maybe you wear the fucking mask, bro. Maybe you the mask stock picker. I mean the mask play caller, secret plays, secret picks. I don't know. You could try that, the mask shit. But I can't see how wearing a mask, listen, historically, wearing a mask does not instill trust. Historically. You know what I'm saying? But you might be able to figure it out. All right. Yo, for real, I just wasn't ready to go into real talk. All right, we're gonna answer some more super chats. But I got something else I want to talk about. I wanted to get to my man Blackjack. What I have here? Oh yeah, I got a bunch of shit I want to talk about. Okay. Real talk. In this video, I want to share with you 5 of the harsh truths about being rich that no one talks about. Why are you laughing, man? Sorry, something funny happened here, man, but it ain't funny to y'all. So this is not like good content right now because we laughing at an inside joke and y'all have no idea what we talking about, man. It's not good content. Let's pull it together. Let's get serious. All right, let's get serious. All right. You see, a lot of people think, and I don't want to be rich, and I don't want to be rich. I just want to be comfortable. I don't need this. And a lot of times they say that is because they believe that there are a lot of downsides that are associated with accumulating a tremendous amount of wealth. And as someone who has multiple millions of dollars, I can tell you that what most of y'all think being rich is like. Oh, what I can tell you with certainty, I can tell you guys with certitude that you have no fucking idea what it's like to be rich. And I'm going to dispel a lot of the myths right here in this video. Some of the most prevalent myths that I see as it pertains to the acquisition of capital and the accumulation of multiple millions. When I'm talking about being rich, I'm not talking about some asshole with $1 million. Fucking rookie numbers, man. I pump those numbers up. That's not bad. I'm happy for you. I'm talking about like rich, multiple millions, like me. All right. Because it's different. Because it's different over here. All right. Okay. So here's the first thing you should know about being rich. When people say money won't make you happy, they're wrong. When people say money won't make you happy, they're not wrong, but they're also not right. Let me explain. Happiness and money are two different subjects. You shouldn't even be talking about them together. Money's job is not to make you happy. There's all types of shit I do and I acquire in my life, but it's not to be happy, right? You know what I'm saying? Money's job is not to make you happy. Money's job, its only job, is to be exchanged for goods and services. That's what money's supposed to do. It's supposed to be exchanged for goods and services. It is not supposed to take on your emotional responsibility, right? So when people say money won't make you happy, it's not supposed to, dumbass. You're responsible for your emotions. And stop using money or anything else as a fucking scapegoat, right? Marcus Aurelius said, fuck this nigga say, hold on. I forgot the quote. Hold on. We're right. I'm gonna find it. I thought I should say the quote, but then I was like, fuck, I don't remember the quote. I remember the quote, but it's a good one. It's my favorite one. I just don't want to fuck it up. Fuck, this would have been real good for the video if I could find it or remember it. It's it's that shit he said. I said it in another one. I just can't find it, and I didn't. And when I was prepping for it, here we go. It's the first one on Goodreads. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Right. So you should be able to be happy within reason if you're rich or if you're poor. Right. I've seen poor people who are super happy. You know what I'm saying? Like who have a lot of fun. They be in Dykeman, Washington Heights, Jamaica, Queens, or even where I'm from, Southside Chicago. You'll find a lot of people very happy, having a lot of fun all the time, right? Emotions come and go. They fluctuate. And you got to be able to control your emotions, right? At the same time, I've seen fucking rich people cry. I've seen rich people super sad. I know rich people who kill themselves, right? I know. Fun fact: when people always say, "What about rich people who kill themselves?" Yo, more people kill themselves than rich people. Like, it's just you hear about the rich people kill themselves because when a fucking poor person kills themselves, it's not fucking news. It's just fucking Thursday. It's just some shit, right? But like, if Robin Williams kills himself, it's like, oh shit, breaking news. Fucking you kill yourself, man. It's like that ain't gonna make the news, right? All right. No one cares. All right, hold on. Now, but here's the thing. There is a study. There's a few studies that show. Hold up. Let me bring this shit up. Guys, I do this podcast all by myself. It's fucking live. Ain't nobody else doing this shit. Just bear with me. Right. All right. So it's a study from the Walton Institute shows. This is a new study that shows people are actually happier when they make more money. Like previously, people thought that over $70,000, you're not happier. Come to find out, that was some bullshit. Right. So Pennsylvania's University of Pennsylvania's Walton School, people's well-being rises with the amount of money they make, even beyond the $75,000 mark. Is a whole fucking study there. You know what I'm saying? You can go fucking read it if you want. You know what I'm saying? The whole shit. But yeah, money has potential to make you happier. But here's the thing: if you're looking for money to make you happy, then you're all fucked up. You're fucked up in general. Like, you should be in charge of your emotions. Your emotions are your responsibility. So only thing money will do was put you in some of the positions. Okay. Lack of money affords you a lot of opportunity for pain, right? Especially when you really don't have a lot. Like, if you can't keep the lights on, if you can't keep the heat on. You know, I remember being little and fucking, I remember at some points, man, I had to fucking heat the house with the oven, right? Like, that's difficult. I remember there was times where I woke up and I didn't know how I was going to eat food that day, right? Like, how am I going to eat food today? I have no money, you know, and I had to find a way to get some food. And it's difficult to be happy under those circumstances. But once you get a certain level of comfort, it's like you got to take responsibility for your own fucking emotions, bro. It's not money's job to make you happy. It's your job. And I got other videos about how to just be happy. You don't need money to be happy, right? But it's difficult to be happy if you're fucking poor, broke, looking for food. If you don't have food, water, and fucking shelter, right? That's number one. The second thing about being rich that I think you broke motherfuckers got confused is all these memes I see. You ever see these memes? You ever see shit like this? Right? Poor person dressed like this, fucking SoundCloud rapper or some shit. And then you see a rich guy just like fucking nerd. Right? I feel like we see those all the time. You see those online all the time. And like, literally, I see this shit all the time. Like, even this one. This is the same nigga. This is the same motherfucking person. And it's a broke people act rich. Rich people act broke. It's the same person. He's rich. He was rich in this picture, and he's rich in this picture. You know what I'm saying? It's the same person. Like, all those memes are fucking retarded and they're bullshit. Right? I know rich people who are balling. Oh, and let me give you some people may erroneously believe that that's an old picture of Jay-Z. No. Hold on, let me find it. Let me get it. Here's Jay-Z recently, head to toe, Louis Vuitton. Jay-Z is a billionaire right now, a billionaire with a B. You know what I'm saying? And he wears more Louis Vuitton and fucking designer shit than anyone. You'll frequently see Jay-Z wearing one of his fucking watches that costs $3-4 million, one watch, right? So when you see these memes online, it's like, it's bullshit. It's utter bullshit. Let me give you some more examples. Here is, you guys may have heard of this guy. His name is Cristiano Ronaldo. He's pretty wealthy, net worth of $500 million, right? That's not bad. I mean, it's not, listen, you can't live off it, but it's a good start. All right. Now, check this out. I just want you to watch. I found this YouTube video. Check this out, man. Cristiano. This is gonna go through some of his wardrobe. Oh, my fault. I don't know what happened. Hold on. Is that it? Oh, that's the same video. All right. So he's rocking Hermes purse, 20K. Oh, it's a suitcase. That's cool. That's not problem. That's dope. He's got he's wearing Christian Dior sweaters. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of, that's his own glad shit. You know what I'm saying? Cool. I don't know what that is. Oh, his watch. He got his rollie on. That's about, a $500,000 rollie. You know what I'm saying? What is he wearing? Versace all on his chest. Nothing subtle about that. Nothing subtle about that $1,000, right? Remember, this motherfucker is like half a billionaire, right? He's wearing the Ballman shit. I can go on, and y'all know how his wife do. I don't even talk about his wife, how much she spends. Alexander McQueen sneakers. The Frank Mueller. Hold on, I got some other ones. Hold up. What's up? Oh, I gotta stop the YouTube video. Yeah. All right, so check this out. You know what I'm saying? His article just found about him, how he dresses. This motherfucker's look at this, head to toe Louis Vuitton. This is a Louis Vuitton suit, So when I see this shit, it's like, oh, it's bullshit, guys. It's 100% bullshit. You'll see some fucking rich people who dress like dorks, some who dress like fucking SoundCloud rappers, and everything in between. Everything in between. I dress like a fucking bro. I'm wearing a tank top, but then I'll throw on some Cartier bracelets and a fucking Richard Mille. It's crazy, but a lot of times I wear a lot of designer shit. But people do all types of shit. For example, here's my boy. Here's a friend of mine. It's my boy Jordan. Hold on. Let's wait till it loads. Hold up. Okay. Here's my boy Jordan. All right. Jordan sold his business. He lives in Puerto Rico. He sold his business for over $100 million. You know what I'm saying? And he dresses fucking super normal, regular guy. He's moved to Puerto Rico to save money on taxes. You know what I'm saying? After he sold Buffered BPM, he built that company and sold it. And, just living a cool life in Puerto Rico. I was down there kicking it with him. He does have a private jet and shit. Like, don't think he out here being modest. He has his own private jet. Cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Cool dude, but he's not flossy at all. Right. Then I have another friend who also sold a company for $100 million. It's my man Eric. Eric sold his company. Now Eric is a different kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Head to toe fucking Versace. Louis Vuitton, man. Fucking pulling up in the private jet with the new G-Wagon, flexing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Rapper chain. Motherfucker got a rapper chain. We got more Richard Milles than me. You know what I'm saying? Like he be out here flexing, right? He kicking it with rappers. You get what I'm saying? Like they both have like very similar net worths. So I just say all that to say like this shit is just not true. You'll find all ends of the spectrum. All right. One guy's just fucking chilling, the other guy's out here flexing. Now, those two examples are interesting. You know what I'm saying? Take this however you want. This guy is married. Jordan's married. And this guy is not. So I would imagine that has something to do with it. He definitely sold his business for $100, but maybe that's just who he is, though, right? Maybe that's just who he's from Boston. So like motherfuckers like if you see Mark Wahlberg, Google Mark Wahlberg's watch collection. This motherfucker's got, I don't know, it might be like $100 million worth of watches. You know what I'm saying? So maybe some Boston shit. You just got to flex like that. Me, I'm from the hood. This is, very similar. It's just, don't believe that bullshit. This shit is put together to make you to mitigate the feelings of inadequacy you experience when you see motherfuckers flexing on you. That's the only reason these memes exist. It's just not true. There's no version of reality where this shit is true. All right. Now, next part. The American poet Christopher Wallace once said, "More money, more problems." Right? And his friend and business partner Sean Combs echoed those sentiments, along with their colleague Mason Bether. Right? More money, more problems. I'm gonna be honest with you. That has not been my experience. And I don't think it's the experience of most rich people. I have a lot of rich friends, and that's not our experience. But I don't want to give you anecdotal data. I just want to give you some studies, some more studies. We already showed you that the study that rich people are fucking happier, right? All right. But then it's like New York Times. Fuck. Man, New York Times won't let me see this shit without paying them or some shit. All right, fuck this shit. Let me find another one. All right. Oh, fuck that. CNN is the worst with these ads, right? I gotta hold on. Let me put this shit on Safari. It's the whole page. They must not be doing well over there. All right. Boom. Rich people are staying healthy for almost a decade longer than poor people. They're living longer and staying healthier, right? So in the study it showed, this is the article, but it links to a study. Let me find a study so I can bring it up for you motherfuckers, man. I know sometimes you don't believe it until you see the study. Let me see, is this it? It's another fucking article. All right, I'm gonna find the actual real study because I don't want these motherfuckers. You know how they motherfuckers are fucking nerds. The one I was just on. Hold up, man. I think I got it here. So here's okay. Here's a study. Listen, just go read this shit yourself, nerd. All right, but anyway, here's the article. ARP. Another way rich people are different. They live longer. So even a twin with higher net worth is likely to outlive a poor sibling. Studies show, right? And I'm not going to click on all these studies, but the studies are here. Just whatever you can find them. You know what I'm saying? They're living longer, right? So it's health. We already got happiness, health. Family. Let's talk about family. We all love our kids. Here's a Georgetown study. This is an article that links to a Georgetown study, right? To succeed in America, it's better to be born rich than smart, right? According to a recent report, the Georgetown Center for Education, being born wealthy is a better indicator of adult success in the U.S. than academic performance, right? And I read that study. It said it was funny, man, because it said even incompetent children from wealthy families outperform intelligent children from poor families, right? Come on, man. You care about your family at all, right? Like, what's left? Health, happiness, money, your children. What's left? Oh, man. Love. What about love? Man, what about the, I can't play it. All right. So here's divorce rates by income. All right. So here we go. Okay, so these the brokies below $200,000 a year. These motherfuckers, you see, these are where the most fucking divorces are. And then it's kind of plateaus around here, around 200,000. Hey, what do you notice? At the 400,000 mark, there's a sharp, it starts to dip. And then at like around $500,000 dollars a year, that's when it's like the least amount of divorce. That's when the divorce rate is lowest. Now, it starts to peak again after around $1 million, but you can see there's an asterisk around here because there's just not as many people, right? So it's like as you can see, the clusters are further apart, right? These clusters are, the data is more statistically relevant over here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the brokies are getting divorced way more. Like way more. And you got to remember that women initiate, what is it, 80% of divorces? They don't want to leave the ballers. They want to leave you. And you might be thinking, what about all the rich people who get divorced? Yeah. You just hear about them. When the fucking brokies get divorced, it's not news. That shit's not gonna be on CNN. You're not gonna see that shit on that shit's breaking news. Susan, the fucking bus driver, just divorced her janitor husband. Oh shit, and it's gonna be on motherfucking Complex is gonna post it on the Instagram. Nah, man. Shit happens way more. Just nobody cares. But it stands to reason if you care, if love is important, and you want to marry somebody and stay married, it stands to reason, looking at the data, that the more money you make, the higher likelihood you have, right? You know? And we already talked, but then, you know, what about God? What about the Lord? Yeah. Nima, cover your ears. I don't know if you're legally. I know you're from the Middle East. I don't know if you're allowed to listen. I'm gonna be okay if I say this. So I say something Christian and I'm not trying to convert you.
I'm gonna cover my ears.
Yeah, just cover your ears, man. It's all good. I respect everyone's right to believe everything. I grew up as a Christian in the Baptist church, and look here. A lot of people want to quote that one part where Jesus said, "Hey, you know, it's harder for a rich man to get into heaven than it would be for a camel to go through an eye of the needle," right? Jesus said that. He said it was harder, right? But he didn't say it was impossible. God wants you to be rich, man. I believe God wants you to be rich. For example, everyone open up your Bibles right now. Open up your Bibles to Ecclesiastes 10:19. That's what the Lord said. The Lord said, a feast is made for laughter. Wine makes for merry, but money answers all things. Come on now. Can I get a witness out here? Somebody testify. I'm about to, oh boy, look here, boy. I'm about to mess around and catch a Holy Ghost up in here. The Lord wants you to be rich. That's not me. Open up your Bibles to Ecclesiastes 10:19. That's the Lord's word talking to you, brother. Money answers all things. Come on now. If you don't believe in me, look here. If you don't believe in me, then then you got to believe in the Lord, brother. Come on now. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Yeah. The Lord wants you to be rich, brother. The Lord wants you to be rich now. Come on now. You think look here, brother. Hold on now. Let me. I think we need the word. Yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time we. What's happening? Is something playing? What's playing? Is that my computer? Oh. Am I tripping? Is the music playing or is that just a song in my soul? That's in my soul, brother. Because once I get the Holy Ghost, once the Lord gets to talking, I'm sorry. All right, let me chill. Yeah. I was trying to. Come on now. Yeah, this is it. Back in Liberty, Texas. I don't need to hear him preaching. Oh, he's preaching. All right, never mind. We'll load it up later. We'll load it later. But listen, Ecclesiastes, go open back up your Bibles. Can I get the congregation to open your Bibles back up? Because every time I start talking about the Lord wanting you to ball on these motherfuckers, somebody wants to say, oh, Jesus said that a rich man can't walk through a camel needle or some shit. Look here. Timothy, turn your Bibles to Timothy 5:8. Timothy 5:8. Anyone that does not provide for his own, especially those in his household, he has denied the faith, and he is worse than an unbeliever. Come on now. Worse than an unbeliever. God wants you to be rich, brother. He said, anyone who does not provide for his own, especially those in his household, he's denied faith. He's worse than an unbeliever. Come on now, brother. Come on now. But God wants you to be rich. God wants you to be rich. Hey, can I get a witness out here? Can I get a witness out here? All right. Sorry, man. I got a little distracted. You know, sometimes the word takes over my soul. You know what I'm saying? When God starts preaching. All right. Hey, number 3, the third myth when it comes to being rich is you only have to worry about gold diggers. This is important. You only have to worry about gold diggers if you are an ugly dork. Let me explain. So a lot of times when people say, oh man, this guy's getting a lot of money or he's making money, or what about oh man, he's only going to get the gold diggers, man, he's wearing all that and the only girls gold diggers. It's like, yo, come on, man. Listen, what do we talk about here on the Victory? What do we talk about here on this podcast? Right? We talk about getting money, money, right? Talk about muscle, right? And we talk about mindset, building your mindset. If you got all three, you're like the perfect man. You know what I'm saying? You got, so like when people say, oh man, you make this money, girls are only going to like you for your money. No. They will only want you for your money if you look like a dork or a loser, right? Then she might be physically attracted to someone else, right? And she's settling for you for the money, right? Or, you know what I'm saying? You are a dork, like you got a fucked up mindset, you a loser in real life, but you happen to make some money, right? If she's then she settles for you because she wants money. That's the only time you have to only worry about gold diggers, if you don't have the other two, right? But if you have the other two, you know, she might be attracted to you even if you didn't have money. It's just now, just under those circumstances, she would have to settle for your broke ass because you was like sexy and like cool and smart or something, you know? But if you got all three, then you every girl's like you Prince Charming. I hope you guys are getting it. I hope that makes sense. If you have all three, right? But if you lack any one of these, then she's settling. You get what I'm saying? You lack any one of these and you settle, then she's settling. All right. And so let's say you only got the muscle, right? And muscle can be like for looks. She might just be using you for that. There's a lot of guys like these pretty motherfuckers, man. They get used just for that. Right. And maybe they fucking dorks, dummies, losers. And a lot of them are broke, right? And they just get used for that. Right. And some guys get used for their money. Nobody's really getting used for their mindset, I'm gonna be honest with you. But if you don't have it, it's like she may settle. You basically, when you have all three, she doesn't have to settle. She's not making compromises. You get what I'm saying? And not having the money, it just really makes things a lot more difficult. You know, we see that. You know, let's say she's not a gold digger. She really wants you, but you are broke, right? Let's say she just wants you. Okay, let me change that. Let's say you end up finding someone you love, but you don't have money. Remember the graph I showed you before, like, you know what I'm saying? Broke people get divorced the most. So it's like, it's difficult for it to last statistically if you don't have some money. You get what I'm saying? So you want to have all three. And that's what we talk about here in the Victory. That's what we talk about here on Victory Talk and in the free Discord. That's why you got to join the Discord, because it's all about building your money, muscle, and mindset, right? So you won't have to worry about a girl fucking being a gold digger. You won't even be thinking about it because you'll have so many like amazing qualities that the money's just a plus. Does that make sense? Are you getting it? Am I articulating that well enough? I might not be. All right. I think that was the fifth one. It wasn't 4. That was 5, wasn't it? Oh no, 4. Okay, now it's time for the 5th one. Yeah, I meant to say 3rd, but there was 4. So you gotta just keep that in mind. The next one, you take that audio and move on to the set next. All right. And the last one would be like, I feel like a lot of people tell me that, man, people ask me a lot, do I worry about people taking advantage of me or using me? Maybe this is similar to the gold digger one, you know, but I don't really see that happen much, right? Between me or my rich friends. Like most of my friends, they already got some money and we just find ways to make money together. And when we meet people, the truth is we get more opportunities because we're rich. For example, we can do things like invest in private equity funds or hedge funds. I invested in my boy's hedge fund. I also got some other money in my boy's private equity fund. And if you're broke, you can't do that. Like, and these are like the best investments lots of times, right? And you can't do that if you're broke because the SEC has laws, right? So you have to be what's called an accredited investor or a preferred client. There's a lot of different terms. Basically means you, for accredited investor, you got to have, let me make sure I'm saying it right. Let me make sure. I just want to make sure I give you the right thing. Credit investor, I believe you got to have $100 million net worth, or you got to make $200,000 a year. I believe that's right. I just want to make sure I give you the right thing. Yeah. What qualifies you to be a accredited investor? Fuck, I keep. All right. Yeah. To be an accredited investor means that your income is greater than $200,000 a year for the past 2 years, or your joint income with your spouse is over $300,000 a year. And I think there's another one, right? Hold up, man. Yeah, or $1 million. That's right. So you got to have $1 million. Hold on. I got it. All right. So basically, you got to have like $1 million net worth, or you got to be making $200,000 a year for the last 2 years, right? That makes you a accredited investor. And then you can, then if you have that, then you can get like the best opportunities. You can invest in different private equity funds. You can invest in different hedge funds, and you can't do that shit. Like, you guys don't even know about it. Like, I get opportunities that you guys don't even know about. And it's like a different world, man. It's like a different world. You get different access to different things that are better. Like when my girl gets sick, I don't get sick, but when my girl gets sick, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had the nurse come here. We had the doctors come here, right? You know, and the only time I had a nurse come here because I switched companies where I was getting my TRT, and they were taking a bunch of blood work. And instead of going to the fucking Quest Labs or some shit, like, they just come here. They just come here. And one of my boys, he was sick. He went to a fucking doctor's office in South Beach, but it was like a hotel. He wasn't going to the urgent care or the fucking hospital. Right? He got it's like a different healthcare system for rich people. It is a different investment system. You could treat it differently at the same place. I dare one of y'all to go into the Rolex store right now. You hear stories about it online. You go in the Rolex store and they say, oh, they'll have to put you on a wait list to buy something, and you might wait like 2 years. I walked into the fucking Rolex store wearing my Richard Mille. Motherfucking no bullshit. He took me and my girl to the back, offered her champagne, and pulled out a fucking presidential, a gold president. It was a gold. I think it's not a presidential. It was a gold. Is a date with the Jubilee band and a fucking, diamond bezel. And he said I could buy it right there. Right. That's not normal. That's not normal. If I would have walked in there with my G-Shock on, I wouldn't have been shown that love. You know, like, this shit is different. Whereas, and we just get treated better. I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't have to worry about people taking advantage of you. We actually get treated better. And I know a lot of you guys are trying to get rich and you're trying to make some more money. Right. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I do have a video I want you to watch right now that's going to help you get there. It's going to help put you on the right path and show you exactly the game plan to accomplishing that. My man, you can click around here for it somewhere, right? That last part I was saying for when this is a regular video. Now I'm answering some fucking super chats. I know we got some super chats, right?
We have Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
The video about sticking to a calendar has helped a lot on my 13th victorious day.
Shout out to you, Dylan. Shout out to you. It's hot as fuck.
We have Mickey.
Now keep it open. What's up?
Started Shopify drop shipping 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Got a mentor. Just finished up my store and getting ready to spit out some Instagram, TikTok ads. Thank you, BC.
All right, man. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of Shopify drop shipping, but you can make money doing it. I've probably spoken ill about that in the past, but it's just because I don't like the business model, not because it doesn't work. And the reason I don't like it's just subjective. I just don't like it because it's selling fucking Chinese bullshit to old people, you know. But you can make money doing it, right? So, like, yo, I'm rooting for you, bro. I want you to make money because you a victory. You a what do we call them? Victory talkers? People watch Victory Talk. You a victorator. You one of the victorators, man. So, like, you know, I'm a root for you. What else we got?
We have Yassine.
Mm-hmm. He just threw $1 on there. That's what's up. Shout out.
We have Mr. Pro. Senor Brandon Genesian Jesus. When is a good time to quit your job?
Mi gente hablar mi gimnasio Jesus porque mi el jefe de ejercicio para abdominales bicicleta por favor. My fault, man. Only, you know what I'm saying? That was just for me. Hit day, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of people call me Gymnasium Jesus, King Keto, the King of Ketosis, Gimnasio Jesus, Brandon Cardio, Black John Wick, Jamal Wick. I got people call me a lot of things. But the question, when's a good time to quit your job? I think we should quit your job under two criteria: when your business and or side hustle is making as much as your job is making, right? When it's matching that, and you have to have 6 months of expenses saved. So if shit hits the fan, you can pay for your expenses for you and your family for 6 months. If you have those two things intact, man, you're in a good position, because what's going to do is now you won't have to take an income dip because your business is making as much, right? So theoretically, once you are able to put that 40 hours from your job into your business, you should be able to increase that. But if shit goes wrong and shit hits the fan, you still got a 6 month safety net to get it back together. All right. I think that's a responsible way to do it.
We have Patrick.
Big Pat.
Yo, King Keto, man. I appreciate all that you do. I watch Victory Talk every week, and it's by far my favorite part of my day when you go live.
Hey, shout out to you, Patrick. Shit is loud now. All right.
Yo, Big Brandon Carter. I'm getting a BBA degree paid by my employer and working 2 jobs, stacking money. I want to leverage my new skills, but I don't know where to put the money or where to start investing. I am a low risk invest.
I mean, it's like super low risk. Fuck, man. Fucking index fund. You know what I'm saying? Just buy just put money every month. Dollar cost average into the S&P 500. If you want to have like super low risk, right? S&P 500, dollar cost average. Historically, that works pretty well. And yeah, you don't have to fucking even think about it too much. That's what I would do if I was like just wanted to have a set it and forget it strategy. That's exactly what I would do.
We have Jose. Brennan, I've watched The Baller Mindset twice.
Nice. Shout out to you.
I don't save money. I just invest.
All right.
But my main business is doing from 60K to 100K a month. However, my credit is at 640. Am I bowling or not? No.
Well, I think to ball, you had to have your credit at 700. That was the criteria for it, right? I mean, but if you're making 100K a month, or let's say it's 600 to 100K a month. So that is a wide range, right? So that means he's either making 720 $20,000 a year, or he's making $120,000 a year, right? What's up? No, I mean, I'm sorry. Or he's making fucking $1 million and 1.2 million a year. I did that wrong, man. 1.2 million a year, right? That's a wide range, right? But it's still good. I mean, still good money. You know what I'm saying? It's still good money. Yeah, it's still good money. You know, between 700K and 1.2 million. It's good money. It depends on what your expenses are, right? You know, that's the whole game, right? What are your expenses versus what you bring in, right? I'm glad he watched it twice. You know, here's the thing. If you're making that much money, I don't know how. Oh, wait a minute. His main business is doing that. So we don't know how much he's taking home. Like, what are your margins? Like, you know what I'm saying? That counts. All right. So he might have $1 million business or right under it, somewhere in between. Somewhere around $1 million business. I would have to know how much you're paying yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because I've met people and I know people, and I've been one of those people who like had $1 million business and didn't pay themselves much at all. Like, I think there was one year I made $1 million, like early on, and the business made $1 million. And I think I made like I paid myself like $40,000 or some shit. Like, how I could have just fucking drove Uber and made more money, you know. You know, you live and learn. But so I don't know. I'd have to know how much you're bringing home, right, to really make a fair assessment of this shit. But congratulations, like less than if that business is doing a million, less than 5% of businesses get to $1 million a year mark, right? So you definitely accomplished something. Noteworthy. Yeah.
We have Eric.
Mm-hmm.
God bless you. Just want to give you my weekly thank you for the knowledge and info. I learned more from you than from my bachelor's accounting degree.
I believe that. There's a lot of truth in that statement, Eric Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? They're not mi amigo.
We have Yassine.
Uh-huh.
My dad wants me to go to engineering uni, but I don't want to go. I already started a marketing agency making money, but don't want to make him mad.
Listen, Yassine, you know, judging from the sound of your name, you might have like a closer relationship with your parents than I do. Most Yassines I met, you know what I'm saying, are really family orientated. And you know, and that's a good thing. I hadn't lived with my parents since I was 14, right? So yo, them motherfuckers sent me to military school. They had kind of forfeited the right to tell me what the fuck to do. I was still cool with them, but they like, if you're gonna outsource raising your child, you don't get to tell that nigga what to do anymore, right? So I don't think I'm the best person to ask advice on this, man. You're probably gonna have to ask somebody this question, somebody who saw their parents as authority figures at one point. Right? For me, they were just the homies. You know what I'm saying? Hey, these niggas is cool. Hey, these the niggas who be cooking Thanksgiving dinner when I go over there. Like, they weren't like authority figures to me. You know what I'm saying? They forfeited that right when they outsourced raising me. You know what I'm saying? So you might have to ask somebody else that question. I wish I could help you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I would not be giving a fuck. I wouldn't even be thinking about it. Like, it wouldn't even be like crossing my mind what they think. But I'm not saying that's advice.
We have Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, BC.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm 37.
All right.
Been advertising and marketing for 15 years.
All right.
I work with the NBA right now.
Nice.
I was a certified PT in my 20s.
Nice.
But I want to get back into it, but go hard as fuck this time. I want to big ball like you by the time I'm 40. What would you recommend I do right now?
Hey, man, shout out to you, Ray. Let's keep this thing up running because there's a lot to unpack there. All right. He's 37. He's been advertising been in advertising and marketing for 15 years. He worked with the NBA right now. So I'm assuming he works in the NBA in advertising and marketing. He was a certified PT in his 20s. He wants to get back into it and go hard as fuck. Okay. Well, it's like he wants to ball like me by the time. All right. So you got 3 years. You want to ball in the next 3 years. All right. Now that's cool. No problem. I don't know where you at right now. I don't know where you're starting. I'm assuming he said that PT stuff because he's I teach people how to start their online fitness business, which gives me the impression that he wants to go down that road. Huh? Oh, you should watch the video from last week. Yeah, on steps. Oh no, is that going up tomorrow? Yo, there's a video that I'm gonna post on my page tomorrow that kind of breaks it down, but I also did it like a few weeks ago live, but the edited version will go up tomorrow. That's really going to help you out a lot. I think the fastest thing for you to do, I'm going to be honest with you, like, because the question was kind of vague, right? But I do want to help you watch the video tomorrow, but also baller mindset. Like, go through the baller mindset course. It's 100% free. And when I say it's free, I mean it's free. Like, there's nothing you can buy in there. I'm not charge you something. It's not like an upsell. It's not a funnel. There's nothing you can buy in there. But it's like some real game. And I really think it's the way to get rich, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I really think I broke down how to get rich in a first world country. If you don't live in first world country, you gotta get the fuck out, man. Get out of that shit country, man. What are you doing? Nima did it. Yeah. It's easy. Nima did it. I was talking to an Uber driver. This motherfucker got caught 3 times trying to fuck on a raft. 3 times on a raft trying to come from Cuba to America. He made it on the 4th time, man. He made it. Yeah, man. Shout out to Uber drivers, Cuba, and America. What else we got?
Ray responded,
"Oh,
I'm at a 90K a year right now working FT. I started to failed biz already, to be honest.
90K in here working FT. What's FT? FaceTime? What? Oh, P. What?
I do want to get into PT and eventually follow the same route. Definitely going to watch that video. I'm in PA, bro, born and raised in New York.
You're
FT is full time.
Oh, okay. That's FaceTime, man. Are you 90K per year? That's what's up, man. You don't listen. Yeah, businesses fail, bro. Like, so, like, don't even trip. Like, you just got to keep. Watch the balling mindset. I think that'll help you out, man. But you're making 90K a year. At least you're not starting from fucking scratch. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least you won't believe some of the shit I hear, bro. Motherfuckers be like, man, I ain't got no money. I ain't never had no money. Like, some of the shit I hear, the motherfuckers be sad stories. Most of it's self-imposed, though. What else we got?
We have Jose with his margins.
Okay.
Margins are 60%. I'm paying myself very little. I can pay myself more, but I want to keep growing the business more. The business has grown 158% this year versus last year. I'm very frugal. I don't want to ball before it's time.
I like that, Jose. You know what I'm saying? A Strive Enterprise. I might have to see what it's about. What was the question? He wants to create.
Not because his credit is 640.
Oh, is he balling? Nah, because your credit is 640, and he doesn't spend much. So you like right there. You just gotta get your fucking. Because I don't want to make exceptions for you, Jose. You know what I'm saying? Even though you got some bread, I don't want to make exceptions of you because that 700 means something different. Like, you have different kind of access, and things, it can change things for you, especially when you start investing in different things. You should really, build improving your credit is not that hard. Like, so any fucking, if you pay off any cards you have, any loans you have, like, just start there. That's like the quickest way. I'm not the credit guy. The baller mindset there, we do talk about it in there. He went through it twice. He said he went through it. He said he went through baller mindset twice. I didn't talk a lot about credit. I referred him to the homie credit, Felix. He's a dude who helped me with my credit. My shit was 0. I had 0 credit. Yeah. And then Credit Felix told me what to do. Right? He basically told me some authorized users to put me on their credit and then just build it up from there. And then that's what happened. But you're not starting from zero. So because your shit is 640 now, there's probably some negative marks, but you got to find a way to get whatever derogatory marks you have and or pay down any balances. If it's just balance shit, you could just pay that shit off. And you'll like people be sure I don't want my credit to get affected because my utilization is going. But as soon as you pay off the utilization in like a week or two, when they report it, your shit skyrockets. I don't know. I don't want to get into I'm not the credit guy. But you can get rid of those derogatory marks, man. You just gotta know the right person. You know what I'm saying? All right, what else we got?
Jose said, Baller Mindset is the best course I've watched. It's perfect for an entrepreneur or a regular W-2 employee that wants to create massive wealth.
There's a lot of truth in that statement, Jose. Jose's a smart guy. That's why he's making so much money. That's why he's making either $72,000 or $1.2 million a year.
Now,
if you see, look, guys. Y'all missed. I don't know if y'all saw that. That's my alarm. It's time to go to sleep. Somebody asked Gymnasium Jesus for help. It's my last one. What do you say?
Nimna.
Let's see.
Yo, King Keto, Gymnasium Jesus. Love your work, man. You are the definition of a legend.
Thank you.
Anyway, you said thank you, so humble. Anyway, I am planning to start a ClickFunnels to one of my business.
Nice.
Any advice on is CF 1.0 still good?
I mean, ClickFunnels is I don't want to talk in this version. ClickFunnels is a very good product, especially for what it is, man. Like, you got to remember, I'm biased because I was using HTML to build websites before fucking ClickFunnels was out. The best shit was something called Leads Pages, and it sucked. And then ClickFunnels came and changed the game. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's slow, it's buggy, like I don't know, but I don't know a better alternative. So when people talk shit about ClickFunnels, I'm like, yo, man, but like compared to what? What are you comparing it to? Like, yeah, I think ClickFunnels is dope. Now you talking about 1.0? Nah, get the new shit. Like, you definitely want to get the best they got, So I think they're on 2.0 now. It's really good. It's a lot of features, man. There's a lot of cool features. Get the whole shit though, because especially the affiliate shit, you get the built-in affiliate shit. Yeah, and there's like trainings in there too, right? In the templates. Oh, wow. Yeah, you got membership sites, like yeah, man. The Baller Mindset is a ClickFunnels. It's a ClickFunnels page, right? It's a ClickFunnels fucking panic page and a membership site. So we use it, man. We use it. When people complain about it, I'm like, no, the course is on Kajabi. My fault. All right. Listen, guys. There's a few moments where this one got out of hand. I'll be honest with you. But thank you for sticking with it, man. Yeah, we do this every this is one I gotta do by myself, man. It's just me, my girlfriend in another room, Minovia, my fucking Nemo over here. You know what I'm saying? Nemo over here, you know what I'm saying? Holding it down. He's like it's like Batman and Robin in this motherfucking, man. You know what I'm saying? And but it's like I be feeling like I'm the only one here, man. It's just a lot of pressure. Today it was like this wasn't my best episode, I'm gonna be honest with you. But thank you for sticking around. Yeah, we're gonna do better next week. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. Victory Talk. Victor Naders, mount up.